Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a makeup launches video. We have a lot of makeup to talk about. Per usual, these are becoming more of a wish list style video than an anti-haul, but that's okay. There's a lot of new exciting makeup products, and like I always tell you guys, just because it's in my anti-haul portion, my anti-haul list, it doesn't mean I think the products are bad. This is like a yas or pass, buy or pass, you know, any other video in that style. I just want to talk about the makeup launches, whether I'll buy them or not. And just because they're in my wish list doesn't mean I'm going to go out and buy everything that I mentioned that I want to buy and that's in my wish list, because my bank account is not set up that way. So slowly, if I want something, it'll start tracking in slowly. Another thing I need to mention is my backdrop. I did change it up because I get tired of the same setup all the time. I really get tired of things really quickly. And my girlfriend always tells me, so how are you with me? 13 years. I'm like, not tired of that. I just mean organization wise and like how I have my setup. I like to change it up every now and then, and I am really liking this setup a lot. I feel like I have more space. It opened up like my little beauty corner, and FYI, these little palettes right here are ColourPop monochromatic palettes, because I know that would probably be asked because it's so eye-catching. I personally really love how that looks, and these are all my palettes. And then over on this side right here, we have the Milani lip balms from the Fruit Fetish collection, and I just find that to look so cute. I still have to remove the canvases from behind this because I just kind of moved it all and just left it like that. I also have to fix these because you guys can see this one gets cut off. I just want to put some, like, organize this a little bit better. Let me know if you guys would like to see a video. I mean, I don't really know that would be interesting, but I can definitely do it if you guys are interested in seeing me do that. I also have to organize my skincare, which is up top, and I still just have to do a few touches here and there. But enough of that. There's a lot of new products. Like, I mean a lot. And I missed last week's makeup launches, so it's going to be a long one. I was going to say I'm going to try and not make it long, but I already know myself. So, grab your favorite snack, grab your hot Cheetos, grab your fruit, your favorite fruit, grab it all, and let's get into the products. Alright, we're going to start off with anti-haul portion per usual. Now, I am going to start off with this collection from BH Cosmetics. This just launched like yesterday or the day before. And it's on my anti-haul list because even though I really love BH Cosmetics and their brushes, I would rather buy the sprinkles brushes, the really cute sprinkles one that I talked about in the week before of anti-haul video. These, I really like them. I like the color of them, but it's definitely not a collection that I feel like really catches my attention. The palette is a little lackluster for my liking. It's really pretty. It has pretty colors, but for me, you guys know I like the extraness all the way. But if you guys like toned down palettes, toned down colors, and you're looking for something for fall, this is really pretty. Then we have from Too Faced this new palette. I feel like this has become kind of like their tradition, kind of like their peach stuff or their chocolate stuff, the pumpkin palettes that comes out every fall. And since we're approaching fall, they will be launching this new Pumpkin Spice, I kind of blinked there, Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette and melted matte lip set. So you can get it as a set for $70. I would personally skip the palette and I would get the liquid lipstick because I actually ended up really liking their liquid lipsticks. But the palette, although it is pretty, it does catch my attention. I don't feel like I want it, and that's mainly because there's other palettes in my wish list that I want more. So some start just going down the list of palettes I want to buy and I want to try, and this one just kind of fell all the way down. So that's from Too Faced. Now, Miss Kylie Skin will be launching some lip balms. Actually, they already did. It was kind of part of her birthday surprise of this lip balm set. Honestly, I'm so happy so happy with my Milani lip balms that this is definitely not on my radar to buy anytime soon or at all. I love the aesthetic of it, of the tubes, but look at this aesthetic. It's just so fun and it smells delicious. The scents on these, just in case you guys are interested: watermelon, juicy peach, honey vanilla, mint, Mai Tai, tropical berry. The only three that actually interest me are watermelon, juicy peach, and tropical berry. The other ones are just like, pass. So that's why I am very happy with my Milani ones. Now, this next collection, I've told you guys how I feel about Morphe products. I feel like they're really falling all the way down. And this palette, it has nice colors, but that's about it. Like, it's an okay collection, but I'm definitely not interested in it at all. I do like the price of the palette a little more compared to what they were starting to charge for some palettes. They're kind of going back down to their Morphe pricing, which seems good to me. And this palette retails for $29. They have a lip crayon trio. Definitely not interested in that. And their brushes. I do have some of their brushes, and they're not the best quality, honestly. On me, they shed. One of the brushes specifically sheds a lot, so I just stopped using it. So I find that the brushes, they don't interest me anymore either. There's other brands that I like much more, that are more affordable, and they have lasted so long without shedding or anything like that. Then we have from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Honestly, this one, I was intrigued by it, and I might still buy one, but then I was like, I should just wait till they come to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, because the majority of Anastasia products have ended up there anyways. So, I mean, I'd rather wait for them and get them at a discount price. That's just my opinion. And the color that I liked was like the mauve color, the first nudie mauve. It's really pretty. Their lip stains, and I'm not a fan of their liquid lipsticks whatsoever. But I would try this because it's a stain. It's not, maybe it might be drying, maybe not. That's what I'm hoping for. These were on my wish list already. Bite Beauty came with this little set of best-selling shades. They're creamy matte lip crayons, and these were in my wish list, but then I was like, I know I won't really use these as often as I use a liquid lipstick or nowadays a gloss. I love the set, and if I would buy it, it would definitely be to like give it to my mom, my aunt, as a gift, because it seems so cute in my opinion for that. I think it's the packaging, like the color of it, the aesthetic is so cute. Then from Mr. Jeffree Star, everyone was waiting for his nude palette, and whether you support him or not, that's fine. I don't really care. I'm just talking about this. Clearly it's in my anti-haul portion. I wanted something more. I wanted a combination of warm, cool, and neutral all in one nude palette. And this to me is a cool tone neutral. That's just how I see it based off looking at this picture. This palette, I mean, you guys all know what it's called already. If you don't, just look it up. YouTube will literally demonetize for any language like that. So your girl is a smaller channel, and I'm not gonna risk it. But you guys can see the palette. You guys can look it up on Instagram, and pretty sure you guys know the name of the palette. This retails for $62. It has 30 matte shades. A lot of them seem so similar to one another, and although yes, I buy palettes all the time that I probably already have colors in my collection, but it's not the same palette. This one, the palette, a lot of the shades to me look like you didn't need to have them. You could have had something better, something else to make the palette a little bit more better. That's just my opinion. And then it's all matte, which yes, I do like matte shadows, but if you're going to be paying that price for a nude palette, I would have liked for him to include the shimmers in the palette already. And I mean, smart move on him to be like, hey, we have a smaller little palette that has shimmers, all shimmers, and it will complement the palette perfectly. Just shell out a little more money and get both of them. That's my opinion. Those are my thoughts. So essentially, if you want the mattes, and the shimmers, you'll be shelling out 90 bucks. Taxes, shipping, and all that. Maybe be paying 100 bucks for both palettes. And not my cup of tea. Definitely, I was expecting a nude, kind of like his first Blood Sugar palette, like that style, that aesthetic. Yes, this is his first big palette. Cool. But I'm definitely skipping it. I mean, the mirrors and the glosses interested me, but I don't know. I just don't, at the moment, there's other products that I'd rather buy. Now, the last product on the anti-haul list is from ColourPop, and it's kind of going to bring us into the wish list to start off with the ColourPop products. So I skipped this Candyland palette, but I did buy 2 other things from the collection. The palette, if I cover the green and the yellow shade, it resembled another palette that I recently bought that I'm waiting to receive. So much, you know, if you just cover those 4 colors, it just seems like super similar to the one I just bought. So I didn't feel like I needed this palette. And a lot of people were saying that the formula on this isn't that great. So I'm glad I skipped it. So that's definitely part of the collection that I'm skipping and that I decided just to not purchase, not interested in. Moving on to my wish list portion. These products I did already buy, starting off with this one from the collection. The blushes caught my attention so much. I have personally never tried their Super Shock blushes, so I was excited. The peachy shade just looked beautiful, so I think I got one of the peachy shades. That was all that was available. And then I picked up the roller gloss, the Princess Lolly roller gloss. I also picked up the one from the ColourPop times Becky G collaboration, the roller gloss, and I really personally liked it, so I decided to pick this one up too. I just think they're so cute, and they're kind of like, they bring back memories when you were younger and you would buy these at the swap meet, at the dollar store, at the little fashion stores. So I picked this one up. Now on to 2 other collections from ColourPop. I don't know if I showed you guys this one in the last makeup launches that I did, but they released a Wild Nothing collection, and I actually personally really fell in love with the palette, the blushes. They were sold out when I tried to purchase it, but I did buy the lip oil gloss from the collection, and I accidentally bought 2 of the same color, but that's okay, and the palette. So I really am excited for that. I'm waiting to get it in the mail so that I can do a haul for you guys. And then the next collection, which I also bought the palette from, is this Garden Variety collection, also from ColourPop. And I really want some of the blushes. I wasn't able to get any. I don't think I did, because they all sold out super quick. I wasn't able to get any of the lip products from this collection either. They sold out, but I did manage to get the palette, so you guys will see all that in my upcoming haul. But this collection just looks so beautiful. I know the palettes might be very similar, and I hope they're not too similar once I get them in the mail, but I was just excited for both collections. And then the last thing from ColourPop is this collection. This is their Sunshine collection, which will be launching August 20th at 10 a.m. PST. This palette, I need it in my life. I was obsessed with the yellow monochromatic palette. Oh, this side. The yellow monochromatic palette. I did a whole yellow theme, a whole kind of like a little photo shoot with sunflowers when we had sunflowers in our garden, and this is just speaking to me. I need the palette. Like, I need it. And it's all completely matte. That yellow in the middle just... it looks so delicious, so perfect for fall. I mean, I love the packaging on everything, and I don't need all the other products, so I really want that palette. And if they have blushes from the previous collection that I mentioned, I might snag up 2, because I also really wanted some blushes from that collection. So now that we're done with ColourPop, let's move on to some more exciting things. Well, everything in this list is exciting. Alamar Cosmetics will be launching a Spanglish collection, and girl, I'm here for it. For all of it. All the Spanglish. They have the Spanglish palette, which, look at these swatches. Okay, I know I don't need this, but I really want it. It's so freaking cute. And I've been wanting to try Alamar eyeshadows. I heard that they're really good. So this is a collection that catches my attention. They will also have these brush trio, which I personally love their brushes. I have received them in BoxyCharm and I have fallen in love with them. And a Pero Primero primer, which is a sticky pigment base, longwear sticky pigment base, which I'm excited for. That kind of reminds me of the P. Louise, so I'm excited for this whole collection. It's just so cute. And then NARS, I actually just saw this today, will be launching matte foundations. Finally, I have been waiting for this for such a long time. I fell in love with their creamy concealer, and I always wanted a foundation for my skin, but their other foundations definitely give you more of a dewy, glowy, healthy looking skin, and I have oily skin. It's just never really interested me to try their foundations, but these sign me up because I'm excited to try these. I have the Too Faced foundation. Let me know if you guys want a first impression style of video with a full day wear test, or if you guys just rather wait and I test it for a week or two and then give you guys a review. It's probably already late. Everyone already talked about it, but I recently received it in the mail, so let me know what you guys would like to see. But I'm excited for this NARS foundation as well. It will be available September 1st, $40, 34 shades, 1.5 fluid ounces. So excited. Okay, I have never been more excited for a Natasha Denona product than this. Look at these liquid eyeshadows. I can't even. So this says they're a water-rich jelly texture with a fresh hydrating feel, and they have a multi-chrome finish. It's color changing at different angles due to the light, and look at the swatches like on the eyes in these pictures. They look like they're actually going to be duochrome on the eyes, and I love that effect. There's a few eyeshadows that I have that kind of give that effect lightly. This is all me. All me. You guys know I love liquid eyeshadows, and these, just when I saw them, I was like, yes, I want all of them. They are more pricey, $28, but definitely I need to try one of these. I need one of these in my life. Now, keeping on with liquid eyeshadows, Dominique Cosmetics is also launching liquid eyeshadows, and I am excited for these as well. Liquid eyeshadows for the win. These retail for $20, and what interested me is someone mentioned that one of these liquid eyeshadows looks super similar to one of the eyeshadows in the Pat McGrath palettes. It's I think one of the palettes that has kind of like a red eyeshadow, and it's a white eyeshadow that kind of gives this really crazy duochrome on the eyes. And I'm here for it because that's literally the only reason I want that palette from Pat McGrath, but I still haven't brought myself to buy it. But if I can get that in a liquid eyeshadow form and only spend $20, I'm all here for it. Like, all here for it. And I really like all these colors. They really did that. Natasha Denona and Miss Dominique Cosmetics are really doing it. This seems the same style as the Natasha Denona eyeshadow, so I would like to try both of them. Honestly, these are $20, and you can get the bundle of 2 or 6 shades for $96. Moving on to this palette from Ace Beauty. This is really cute. This is their new Nostalgia palette, and it has 15 eyeshadows. The only thing with this is that I would definitely wait and see if it will be in BoxyCharm, because Ace Beauty palettes usually are, and sometimes they're new palettes. So this is definitely something that interests me. It does have a few bright, fun colors, but to me, it has kind of like fall vibes, honestly, so I'm excited. I really like the formula of their eyeshadows. I have a few of their palettes that I've gotten through my BoxyCharm, and I'm excited for this one. Now, from Benefit, we have a brow product, and I know I don't really talk about brow products, but this brow micro-filling pen caught my attention because I feel like it'll give my brows kind of like a more natural-esque, natural-esque look. I know there's nothing natural about my brows. I have to draw them on. But I feel like this will help a little just to kind of give some little hair strokes at the beginning of my brows. So this is definitely something that's already in my cart that I want to purchase and try out. Next from Fenty Beauty, she has a few new launches and I actually am here for them. So it's kind of like a burgundy and green theme, perfect for fall, which is right around the corner. She has this new liquid lipstick, Miss Merlot, which is a deep burgundy shade, and I'm excited for it. I personally love her liquid lipstick formula. I feel like it's one of the best in the market. It lasts so long. The formula is so thin but so opaque. Love it. This is definitely a color I would personally pick up. And then she also has some mascaras, kind of like a burgundy and a green. Those don't really catch my attention. But she also has eyeshadow palettes. And I talked about her other eyeshadow palettes. They really didn't interest me, the colors. There's some pretty ones that, yeah, I would use, but I really wasn't too crazy about them. So these two, number 9 and number 10, I actually am crazy about both of them. So I know number 9 is definitely something that would be wearable for me. I know not for everybody, but for me, this would be a wearable everyday palette. The green one, not so much everyday palette, but definitely something that I'm interested in. I love the color story of both of these, and I feel like they're so perfect, especially to launch in this time when fall is literally around the corner. I can talk about fall all day long because I am impatiently waiting for it. I'm over this heat. Over it. And then also from Fenty Beauty, I didn't know she had lip balms. I feel like a lot of people didn't realize she had a lip balm, and it's the Pro Kisser so slow. Pro Kisser lip balm, and she already had one, which is like a neutral shade, kind of just like a clear shade. And I actually was able to buy that at a discounted price through Boxy pop-up, and I'm actually waiting for it in the mail. But look at these 3 colors. Yesterday I watched a video and lip swatches, and the colors look beautiful. They just look like a really pretty nudie, kind of nudie pink and like a more nudie corally orange, and then that nudie brownie purple. They look beautiful. They're not super pigmented. It's like the lightest sheen of color, but they look really pretty on the girl that I was watching. So I definitely want all 3 colors, and I'm excited to try it once I get the shade I bought. Now lastly, let's talk about BH Cosmetics. They are launching new face products, and I'm actually excited because I have never seen these style of products. They're kind of like the first style of this product from them, and they have setting sprays and primers. Now they have 3 new primers which retail for $14.50 each. One is hydrating, one is mattifying, and one is illuminating. The one that would personally work for me is the mattifying one. And then they have setting sprays. So the first one, which is a watermelon face mist, retails for $10. That one I would definitely be excited to try. It says that you can use it to prep, set, and hydrate the skin. It reminds me of the Glow Recipe watermelon face spray. And then they have the Paradise set, which is weightless mist in different formulas with refreshing tropical fruit scents. It's 3 setting sprays, $14 each. They have, again, a hydrating one, which is coconut scented, and it moisturizes your complexion. A mattifying one, which I can't even speak anymore, grapefruit scented, and it reduces shine. And illuminating, which is pineapple scented, for a soft, radiant glow. I would be most interested in the watermelon one and the mattifying spray. I don't know about the grapefruit scented. I feel like that kind of might irritate the skin, but the watermelon for sure is definitely one on my list. And that's basically it for this week's makeup launches, anti-haul wish list. Let me know in the comments what products you guys are excited for from this list, whether they be on the anti-haul list or the wish list. There's a lot of new interesting products coming out. I have a lot of reviews coming for you guys for products that I have been testing out, that I have showed over a month on the hauls. Takes time to try products, which is why I don't have them right away, because I really want to test them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.